This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
It's Patrick Moore Show, and it is 7:09. Here we are, May 12th. May 12th. Going to be in the 90s today, real warm. What does it say? Twin Cities.
Too hot, right, Uggs?
Damn right. The Twin Cities broke a 125-year-old Minnesota temperature record yesterday.
Freezing!
It was beautiful out.
Oh, look at that.
Hi, Moss.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, guys. Yesterday was gorgeous.
Grand Forks saw 99 degrees yesterday. Brainerd, which I can attest to this, saw 93.
Yeah.
Fargo, 95. Even Duluth had 84.
But there was a nice breeze.
Okay.
Yeah, get outside.
That's all right,
Enjoy
buddy.
it.
I
No,
did.
too warm.
Oh, are you kidding me? There's too many months where it's too damn cold. Get out and enjoy it.
Can't wait, right, Hogs?
Yeah, man, bring it on.
Yeah.
It's cool, though. I understand where you come from there, Mussman. You take it and run.
You can always take clothes off. Come on now.
Yeah. That's what I always say when I'm at the library.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, Ben,
Why there?
the
Yeah.
word you were looking for is geisha. They're the ones that bound their
all
feet.
right.
The geishas are the ones?
Yeah, they do. They bind their
Yeah.
feet. That's a great point. He's right. He's right, Mussman.
Because the dudes want to have
right.
all that makeup, the hair up, but do not bring those clodhoppers in here.
I think he's right.
That's not sexy. They like them.
Yeah.
They like their feet.
Yeah, I
tiny.
don't really understand the whole
that's
the
terrible.
whole arousal with having this like bound feet. But
No,
whatever.
yeah, there's nothing to it. I
You
agree.
look
It's
more
gross.
than
Ask him in 2 hours.
Why?
You're not a footy? Is that what you're saying there, Ben?
100% not a footy.
Yeah, me either. I can't stand feet.
Oh, well, aren't you glad you have him?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to. I'm not showcasing them.
How else do you stand?
I'm not flaunting them.
Why not?
So you do not want free access to my foot pick
No.
OnlyFans account?
No,
You can,
I do
you can
not.
see as many as you want.
Yeah, I don't.
Man,
Apparently,
I pay for it.
the feet when they're bound, I guess it's called lotus feet.
Oh.
If you know, you know. I guess I don't know. Whatever.
Lotus feet.
Lotus feet.
That's what you're into.
Weird. Lotus feet.
Well, best
Sounds
of luck,
very
Moss.
painful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Just terrible. Don't do that, ladies. You don't have to
Don't
do
do it.
that.
Oh God!
don't do that.
Oh my God! Don't look at images. Oh
Yeah, no, it's graphic.
Worse than hammer toe.
Oh, you know what else is disgusting? Have you seen like ballerinas' feet?
Oh,
Yeah, I like them.
yeah.
Oh, just type in like ballerina feet and then just hit images. Oh,
No.
Oh
Why?
God!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're so strong and they're
Why?
like knuckly and just
Oh, the nails are all broken off and
Yeah.
they're just like
Look at this gentleman's
Sick.
feet.
yeah.
Wow.
You guys
that guy,
are into
that guy's got weird feet.
stuff.
Don't kink shame. That's my kink.
Okay, I won't. Oh, sorry.
ooh.
God, it sounds like you kind of like it, Ben.
It's just so disgusting.
Yeah, it's just
I got to go to page 28.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
can't stop
I'm
looking
going
at
down the rabbit hole.
How did I get this far into this?
I do feel like Ben is checking the temperature of the rest of the room. This
Yeah.
is gross, right?
Yeah, you guys think this
Pretty
is
gross,
disgusting,
isn't it?
Right?
Yeah, send me all the gross pics.
Yeah, Google it quick. See if it's gross.
If you
Yeah,
see
just-
anything you don't like, send it my way. I'll tell you if it's gross.
Yeah, just hit me up on X. Just send me all the grossest foot pictures.
Yeah, these
gonna
bound
happen
feet
now.
are disgusting. You know what I like are the ones that are unbound and clean
Yeah.
and pedicured. Send me those.
Yeah.
Gross.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Well, again, Zacho says that OnlyFans feet accounts have to have face as well, otherwise people don't pay for them. You got to see what the feet are attached to. That's what he claims.
Really? I didn't
That's
know
what he
that
says.
was a thing.
That just random feet don't get it done. You got to see who they're attached to.
Well, listen, kind of legs I like.
Which are? Oh.
Well, I mean, there are probably exceptions for ballerina feet. You know, I'm sure bound feet. I'm sure there's
Bound.
Yeah. Like maybe there's like a bound feet.
Did they
wrestling
go through a
ear
blender?
crossover.
Icky.
What are you looking at?
He's got ballerina.
He's looking at ballerina feet. Man, they just
On his
can't
photos
turn
on
them
his
off.
phone.
Ballerina feet's playing at
those are like all
at the Orpheum.
Oh, God, why? Why did you keep doing that to yourself and me? Now I can't look away.
Ugh.
Oh, I hate feet anyways.
God, now you're going to have to
You
go
are literally
excuse yourself.
staring.
I know. I had to put my readers on.
Now the ballerina community is going to come after you.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
You're going to get emails.
Yeah.
I remember back in the old Sledge and Lake days, we did a show once and I was like, why would anybody wrestle if you know you're going to have cauliflower ears? And I got about 6 emails from wrestlers across the upper Midwest going like, I can't wait to kick your ass. And I'm like, shocking.
That had nothing to do with what you said.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, wow.
Yep. Timing just matched up perfectly.
They hate you.
They really did
ironic.
not care for that. But it's the same thing, right? It's, man, that's dedication if you're going to literally,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a badge of honor, though.
I guess.
You know?
I mean, go for it.
I mean, as a football
ballerina
player-
feet or cauliflower ears?
I understand
Have
that
at
you played linebacker, but as a football player, all your digits seem to be in the right direction.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah, I have one finger that I would dislocate a couple times, and that's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is like they're all pointing in the right direction.
That finger ain't got nothing to do with football. Am I right there?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
I got like a little Euro twist to it.
Getting all booger in this thing, right?
What?
Isn't it Booger McFarlane, right? Who's got the really jacked up finger that sticks way
No,
out
it's
there?
Brian Baldinger.
Oh, Balding. Yeah, Balding.
I was pretty convinced you meant Dudley Dawson of the Tri-Lambs.
I was pretty convinced he meant digging for gold.
I thought you misunderstood the joke.
There's my booger finger.
It's like, yeah, thanks, Uncle.
Bus is so innocent.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
You got that right. St. Paul Saints earned a 3-2 win over the Buffalo Bison. CHS filled yesterday. So congratulations. The 20 and 15 Saints now visit Iowa starting tomorrow, but they'll be back home again soon. Check out saintsbaseball.com. That's saintsbaseball.com. Thank you, St. Paul Saints. More than 60 counties across the state are under a wildfire watch that started yesterday morning. Crews were battling upwards of 20 fires going into the weekend, with Sunday seeing critical conditions. In Brimson, a 200-acre wildfire was burning that caused dozens of evacuations. The fire comes as a red flag warning is in effect for most of the state. That's why your eyes even hurt even worse right now, Saucy.
Ugh, yeah, my eyes, it's so bad. I hate it.
My mom wasn't doing well yesterday at the Twins game.
Like you scratch him to the point and you rub him to the point where you're like, I would rather not see than and have this stop. It's horrible. It's horrible, man. Itchy eyes are the worst. Yeah, that wasn't a
Even the recap wasn't.
No, I'm not smart.
A youth basketball tournament at Eden Prairie High School had to be canceled over the weekend due to overcrowding. Police were called Saturday to the tournament following several minor fights, with the Prep Hoops North battle at the Lakes basketball tournament eventually canceled.
Couple of haymakers. Those videos went viral. That one guy throwing a full-on punch and then slamming the guy into the seats.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he won.
That was fun.
Don't mess with that guy.
No.
Don't fight at kids' games, guys.
Yeah, don't do that.
Take a deep breath. Mm-hmm. Cheese them.
Yeah.
A Fergus Falls, Minnesota man is looking at 14 years in prison after threatening another man with a machete.
Jeez.
Raymond King won the argument.
Just happened to have it handy with him?
I don't know. Raymond King reported to police that he was upset with the victim for recording him. The victim told police that King pulled the machete out and said, "I'm going to chop you up,"
My God.
before leaving in his pickup truck. Raymond said, "That's my catchphrase."
You can't take my catchphrase. I'm making T-shirts.
You could kill a guy
Oh,
and
yeah,
go to
easy.
prison for less than 14.
Yeah.
He ain't going to jail for 14, but the fact that it's up to 14 just for threatening to kill a guy, that seems a little...
No, I like it. Trust me, somebody threatens to kill you or tries to, you want to be in jail forever. That's scary.
I don't disagree with that, but again, this is like the third time I brought this up. Darren Sharper's going to do less than that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody agrees with that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, but just holding a machete and going, I'm going to chop you up. That's the same as, I don't know, man. Who decides how long people go to jail? Judges?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait.
These numbers seem off.
You said, trust me. You want that person to go to jail. Has this happened to you before?
Well, kind of.
Has someone tried to chop you up?
Kind of. You got chased with a knife at Perkins or whatever.
At Perkins?
Yeah.
Like a butter knife?
You don't know that story?
No.
It's a good story. It's worth, again, we're running out of stories. We've been doing this show for 25 years. It's a good repeat story.
Yeah. I was really hefty hippo. I was going to work. It was 3:30 in the morning. The Perkins in Maple Grove was open 24 hours at the time. There was a gentleman. I stopped in to get my omelet because I needed an omelet every morning. You know, God, what a fatty! And as I was walking outside with my omelet, I heard a lady screaming, and I turned around. There was a gentleman beating on his girlfriend behind his car. So I ran over to stop it, and the guy turned around as I was about 10 yards away from him and pulled out this giant knife and chased me across the parking lot into the Perkins. Not long after that, the cops got there. He didn't quite catch me, and the cops got there real quick. Somebody called, and they got there real quick. They must have been around the corner, and then he ran out and took off. And anyway, so yeah, he almost got me though. He really did. You should have seen that fat boy running, I'll tell you. And so yeah, he got. I forget how much time he got in jail, but it was pretty scary, man. It's pretty scary.
How was the omelet?
It ruined.
Oh,
yeah, I know it's the saddest part of that story.
Yeah, how are your pants?
Terrible, yeah. Ruined as well. Yeah.
See, if that guy had said, "I'm going to chop you up," couldn't he have just argued in court he was talking about the omelet?
Yeah,
and he was,
correct.
What if he was like, "I was just going to try to do something nice for you. It's early. I thought maybe you need."
Yeah. The capper of the story is I told that story on the air. She's 5-6 years into the power trip, something like that, not long into the power trip.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a letter from the gentleman and said he was listening. He just happened to be listening to the day I told that story. And he did go to jail, did his time, and he turned his life around, and he apologized to me.
Oh.
How about that?
True story.
Yeah,
Well, that's
story.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that something? So I hope he's doing well. I did not reply. Felt like I was ready to be done with that story.
Yeah.
It messed me up for a while.
Yeah,
though.
that sort of closed the loop, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yep. In a completely unrelated story, a limited number of full-size drivable replicas of the Batman tumbler car from Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy are up for sale. Here's Tammy Trujillo.
There are 10 replicas of the Tumbler, a tank-like off-road vehicle available for purchase, sanctioned by Warner Brothers Discovery. The tumblers cost nearly $3 million.
Jesus.
They're sold exclusively online through the Wayne Enterprises Experience luxury brand. It's the first time the tumbler's been made available to buy. The NFL posted on X that Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow purchased a tumbler last year. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
All right, I thought I was losing my mind because I remember that story that Joe Burrow did it. So this is the same one, but now they're finally available.
Now they're available.
So he put the money down last year when it went viral that he was buying one.
Yeah.
But now he's finally getting it.
Right.
But didn't we read last year when they announced this that these aren't street legal?
No, they're not.
That is correct.
So what are you going to do with them? Just put them in some crazy barn on the side of your house that people can come over and look at?
Yeah.
You're going to
got
pick
some
up
land you can just ride around in your yard.
Yeah, correct.
I guess like a giant golf cart if you have a lot of land.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah,
and also, again, if there's only 10 of them, you're really buying it as an investment, right? At some point, you're going to flip one.
I tell you what you're not doing. You're not swerving to miss pedestrians.
You are correct.
You best get out the way.
That would be pretty cool.
What, running over pedestrians?
Yep. In a Batman tumbler.
Yeah, it would be cool. That'd be a story for the pedestrian if they made it.
Hawk, I'm going to guess you'd rather have the mystery machine than the tumbler.
Oh, absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Or a kit, which would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Talking
Kit would
car.
be cool.
Yeah. Speed buggy.
Even, with all due respect, my apologies, Max, the General Lee, I would take that.
Damn it.
I would paint it. That's a sweet car, man.
Let me get.
Damn it.
Just every time you happen to drive it, like, Max, you want to go for a ride? Max, it's a trap!
I would change it. I would call it the Muhammad Ali. What do you think of that?
I think that's a different problem.
I'm still going to have to paint it, I guess.
Just put like a fro on top of the car?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So next year's fantasy football loser, maybe for a month they have to drive Ace and Gary's car around.
Yeah. Well, Tommy wants to participate.
Yep. He volunteers his tribute.
Because somebody make us an Ace and Gary car, and then that's what you have to drive around.
Man, that was so good.
Such a great sketch.
Great bit.
Sauce will do sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Check out our contest page and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the Minnesota Aurora's home opener against Rochester FC on May 22nd. That's KFAN.com. Keyword contest to enter today.
Maxo's on his way to work. Bye, Maxo. Take care, brother. Be careful out there. It's a crazy world. Thanks, Echo. Ben's over there.
Hey.
Musselman's over there.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Apparently, I didn't know this was a thing as we get ready to go to sports, but I'll report back to you guys a little bit later on this. There's a story out today about anesthesians. How do you say it? Anesthesians? People who put you under anesthesia.
Anesthesiologists.
That's the one, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people have sexual fantasies during surgery.
Huh?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't remember
You
it.
talking about the doctors or the patients?
Brilliant.
Probably both now you say it. But sometimes they try to act it out, you know?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So you're not just pitching tents.
Under the haze of anesthesia.
Whoa.
Yeah. Didn't know this was a thing, but I'm looking at it right now. Bless you.
Thank you.
And also with you.
Wow.
I wonder how often that happens.
I don't know. I will get back to you. I will report back to you. Didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought you just laid there like a dead body.
Yeah, right.
And then said the weird stuff later.
Yeah.
When you're coming out.
Yeah, maybe when you're coming out of anesthesia, you do the touchy-feely.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'd be weird.
I did not know that.
That'd be weird. What do you think, Zacho?
I think I want to do some surgery. Let's go.
Yes.
I had a dream with Justin Timberlake in it the other night.
Yeah, go on. Please tell us more.
This is very weird.
What were you guys doing?
You know, hanging out at Grandview Lodge, actually.
Is that right?
That's where my was on Saturday night.
So you and JT are hanging out.
Yeah, at Grandview, in a cabin together. It was awesome.
I'm guessing after a few minutes, not a whole lot of hanging, though.
Whoa.
This is weird.
That's real weird.
I don't know why I shared that, but that's the truth. And
Putting it out in the universe, you know, trying to manifest that thing.
Did you have one of those dreams where you accidentally woke up in the middle of it and you tried so hard to get back into that dream?
That's exactly what happened. It was
worst.
a late morning dream, and
If it's a scary dream, you can get right back in that when you fall back asleep. But when it's,
I
Heidi
never
Klum
got
dream,
back
nope.
into this one. No.
I do find it disturbing that Zachary specifically said, I want to do some surgery, not have some surgery.
Yeah, good point.
Which means he wants to perform surgery on somebody who is experiencing this phenomenon and then take advantage of it.
That
Speaking of
sounds
that-
weird, Zachy.
I think maybe you said this to me, Mussman, last week, and I know we got to do sports. I promise I'll hit it right now. The Pit is one of the best shows on television. Did you tell me that?
No, I didn't. That was not me. Yeah.
Goodness, guys. It is Noah Wyle. As a doctor at a Pittsburgh hospital called the Pit.
Sure.
It is one season, and each episode is 1 hour of the same day. His shift when he gets to the hospital. He's a doctor.
So it's like 24.
Yeah, only it's 12 hours. And yeah, but you're exactly right. But man, I always have great respect for doctors and nurses and everybody involved in doing that stuff. But the first episode had me, and the second and third episodes are even better. But my gosh, the stuff you got to know and the stuff you got to see and the stuff you got to deal with and the stuff you got to do, I am in. It's called The Pit. It's on Max. It's very, very, very well done.
And it has been renewed for a second season.
Oh,
It's 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It is worthy of that. It is so
95,
so good.
So Noah Wyle is somebody that if they were ever in a situation where like, we need a doctor. You're like, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
Twice.
He'd be a guy that I'd say like, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, he's been doing hospital lingo and learning this stuff for how many, 20 years?
Right. Yeah.
Like he's got to be a doctor. He's like an associate doctor.
Yeah, because when he left ER, he didn't do anything.
Yeah, he's got like his GED in doctoring.
He's got an honorary doctorate degree.
Yeah.
Right.
Honorary MD.
I'd totally let him operate on me.
That
sounded really weird.
Yep.
Yeah. That was real.
That was really weird. Yeah.
But good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. The Pit on Max. I highly encourage you to watch it.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around,
Thank you,
your
All Around.
TimberTech deck building contractor.
The Minnesota Timberwolves have a 2-1 series lead over the Warriors after they beat them on Saturday 102-97.
Good to know.
Julius Randle had a triple-double. Game 4 is tonight at 9 p.m.
Ugh.
Your Timberwolves are 5.5-point favorites, and they are minus 800 to win the series.
Is Randall the MVP right now of the Minnesota
They
Timberwolves?
wouldn't. Yes, because he's consistent. He's the only one who's consistent about every quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
He's a great, and he wasn't. That's one of the reasons New York traded him, is he wasn't a good playoff player, and now he's outstanding, man. He is outstanding. He took Draymond out of the game the whole time on Saturday. It's a great trade. I would not get rid of him to get an aging Kevin Durant. I would keep this team intact and maybe find a point guard.
Well said.
Thank you.
That's why they drafted Dillingham.
Yeah, that's a good point. He hasn't really played, though. He's hurt, though. All right. Anybody have thoughts?
I do.
Hogs?
But not about basketball. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You watched the game, right?
I watched every bit.
What was
of
your favorite part?
Actually, I listened to it. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
I watched it. I listened to it. It was very exciting. I got really upset at one point because they weren't putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
It is. I'm like,
That's kind of a key part of the game.
That's what I
In
always thought. I'm like, don't
most
you guys know
games,
that?
that's kind of a key part. You know, the one thing that I will say that I was surprised by the reaction on social media. I made a comment about how I would love to see their fourth quarter energy like earlier in the game, right?
yes.
So many people responded back saying, "This is just what they do, though. You got like this is how they play." Like, what do you mean this is how they play? Like, why would you want to do that in playoff? Like, game 2, they got off to a hot start and never looked back. Like, wouldn't you want to do that, or you want to keep a team around until the fourth quarter and then you ratchet it up and you turn up the dial? How about we don't do that?
Yeah.
I think that's a bad.
Game
recipe
2, we
for
didn't do
success.
that. We started off hot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, why would we want to pace yourself so you had more energy in the fourth quarter and then you could pull away? Why not just start fast?
Yes.
Have the energy in the first half, make all those shots, play good defense, get into transition, get up by a bunch, take their soul away from them, and then realize that there's no way that they're going to come back. And then you sort of like coast in the second half. I'd much rather have that.
Sure.
Than just like keep it close and just kind of tempo yourself and then get to the fourth quarter and then turn it on. Let's not do that.
Ant always starts a little slow, doesn't he? Am I missing that?
I feel
This
like that's-
postseason he has.
he
but
has.
Historically, I don't know if that's the case, but that's why he's frustrating everybody right now. Is he's not playing great, but then he played unbelievably great in the
outstanding.
second half.
Yeah.
And is probably the main reason they came back and stole that on Saturday night. That's the whole starting slowly and finishing strong though. Like obviously they dominated the fourth quarters the entire series against the Lakers as well. And that was where the old man factor came in, and people were just projecting that or assuming that the Lakers ran out of gas. Maybe that's why we started to take advantage of it. I still think this is the optimism with the team, though, is you can look at these 3 games against the Warriors and say, we have mostly played like crap for 2 out of the 3 games, and we're still up 2-1. We just haven't even played our best game yet, and we're still on the brink now of a Western Conference Finals. And I know Denver kind of choked that game away as well. They could have gone up 3-1 on Oklahoma City, and I know a lot of Wolves fans on Twitter were like, man, this would have been awesome if Denver could have held out. We're going to kill Denver in the next round because we've won our last 6 against them. First of all, slow down. Right, this is the postseason. I know we had an unbelievable comeback against them last year, and we dominated the regular season against
Don't call it a comeback.
them this year. If we play like we're playing now and how we've played against the Lakers a couple of games, I don't think we're going to get away with it against Oklahoma City or Denver. I really don't. Right, we're right now we're getting away with it against a Steph-less Warriors squad, and for the last 4:38 of the fourth quarter against a Draymond Green-less Warriors squad. So I would be excited to see Denver over Oklahoma City, but I don't think by any means that's a walk in the park to the NBA Finals. That would be a battle to get through Denver and the best player on the planet, right? That's still very tough. So I hope nobody's looking past Denver if they get to the finals.
You shouldn't look past Denver, but this team was built to beat Denver. That's how they were put together, because the GM Conley knew that they would, to get to where they wanted to go, they would probably have to beat a Denver. But I agree with you. Denver isn't like a pushover. They're not outstanding.
I totally agree. We're a better matchup against Denver. We have a better chance of getting to the NBA Finals if it's Denver against versus Oklahoma City. But man, we're not even there yet. And I am going to be floored if we don't win this series. But to Ben's point, let's put one complete game together. Game 2 was close. Let's find a game where our bench looks as deep as we all think our bench is. Because right now, again, DiVincenzo's struggling big time. We're getting very inconsistent play out of Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Nas has had a couple of awesome halves, but a couple of halves where he looks completely out of sync as well. Man, Gobert is just... Where was the Gobert we saw the last 6 weeks of the regular season and Game 5 against the Lakers? Where the hell is that, Rudy? Jeez, he's tough to watch right now.
He is. He fumbles the ball.
Can't catch.
He can't catch the ball. When they stole the ball and Randall slowed down and passed it back to him, like, he's going to just biff this dunk. But he didn't. Andy got the N1. Andy made the free throw. They all played good down the stretch, but we need to see some consistency.
And Rudy's defense, I know they pointed this out on TV too. He had a couple of unbelievable either blocks or where he altered shots.
Yeah.
Right? He had a good defensive stretch late in the fourth, but offensively he's been really, really hard to watch.
Yep.
These 3 games against Golden State. But let's see. There's still a couple to go. Hopefully we just close this thing out so Steph has no chance of coming back.
Correct.
I'm with you, Sauce. I don't think he's coming back at all.
I do not.
But when they're going to reevaluate him, and he could be back as early as what, 6, they think?
6, so Sunday.
Let's not give him a chance to get back for 6. Let's just close it out so we have no worries at all, because... Again, looking past a Warrior squad is stupid if you're talking about one of the greatest players of all time. You don't want him to go off for 40 points and kill you and bury you. Let's just beat this team before he comes back.
But if you follow the money, they're minus 800 and they're only up 2-1. I think even the betting market thinks
he's not
coming back. They wouldn't be basically, a 90% chance?
Let's just finish it off. Vikings news is next with former Vikings linebacker Ben Lieber right here on the Power 2 Morning Show on The Fan.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
That's right. Vikings news on Power Trip brought to you by our friends at Radco. Vikings concluded rookie minicamp over the weekend at headquarters there in Eagan. The team hosted 3 days of workouts with 51 total players at the camp. That included former Gopher quarterback Max Brosmer. And he had this to say. He knew the Vikes were interested.
I felt pretty good after the visit here, and I felt pretty good with people here before that in general. Meeting Coach McCown and KO before that, and hearing all the good things about this program and this organization that I've heard from Minnesota, the Gophers that is, and everything they've said has remained true since I've been here. We talk about the people making an organization. The people here make this organization special. It's incredible. And I'm so glad to be here.
Brosmer signed immediately after going undrafted. Will have a chance to be a part of the team. And he was glad to be working with KOC.
Every time, we had a positive play or a negative play, it was always like, hey, let's talk about it for a second. I didn't realize there were screens out here replaying the play right away. And I'm like, this is awesome, because I'm always like, let's go back to the film room and watch it. I get to watch it real time. And so that's a lot of fun, especially having someone like KO and having him and Coach McCown and JT out there, talking through every single play right after it happens with a new install that we're all doing together. That's super helpful. And, I can imagine it's probably similar to that in the season too.
I caught this with Brian O'Neill on Friday as well. Isn't it interesting? All the players call him KO. Everybody else calls him KOC.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We add the C.
Interesting.
That's my entire take on the Brosmer audio. That he says KO.
I get it.
And the rest of us say KOC.
I hear what he's saying about being able to look at it right away and how beneficial that'd be. That sounds like a nightmare to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially if it was a bad replay, not a good one.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, great. I get to see it right now.
You know, the best part about that, though, is that it saves yourself from the meetings after.
Oh, that's true. Get it over with now.
Just get it over with now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And the coaches are in a way better mood because they just have to go on to the next play. It's like a quick little thought, little teaching moment, then they go on to the next play.
Yeah.
You know, when you sit, I mean, not that they're not going to go over it in meetings after, but, you know, it takes the sting away just a little bit.
I get it. That makes sense now you say that. You've completely changed my mind on that.
I would much rather get corrected on the field than have to think about it for the next 2 hours and then wait till we're done
with everybody else.
Yeah, wait until we're in a quiet room where all the attention's on you. Right. And you've got, 9-10 other linebackers sitting there just like watching you get critiqued and broken down and yelled at.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ben.
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's fine. You fine. I mean, there's no scars or anything.
No, it sounds good. Yeah, I'm sure you never made a single mistake.
Not
till the NFC Championship game.
Oh. You know what? You are so lucky there's a pane of glass between us.
It's literally a pain, isn't it?
It is. It's a
do you
pain
guys have
for
to
me.
do that at Twin Cities Live, like after the show, then you rewatch
we
it?
Do. Well, we don't. We do talk about it though. We go through segment by segment, and we just say like, last Friday we're like, Chad was great, and there's nothing that he could have done any better. He was fantastic.
But isn't Elizabeth like Zimmer? Like, doesn't she come down hard on you? Like, I've had it with you.
Yeah,
and your stupid quips.
She and Mike.
She hates your quips.
She hates my guts.
So are the reports true that she is the Ellen DeGeneres of the Twin Cities?
In what way?
Just like an absolute nightmare to work with behind the scenes, or not?
You guys.
Was I supposed to keep that quiet?
Yeah, you're supposed to keep that quiet.
Here's Elizabeth on an audio text she sent to you.
Bring gas.
Wow.
That's me.
She actually just texted me that.
Wow.
She said,
wow. Yeah, she
said, happy Monday.
Yeah.
You better bring your ass.
Yeah, that happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Of course you can.
It's not football news, but on ESPN right now, Shams is reporting breaking news. Giannis Antetokounmpo open-minded about leaving the Milwaukee Bucks. Paul, your hand was up. I guess you were going to ask. I think you would have got it, actually.
Milwaukee.
Yep.
Yeah, well done, Hogs.
So for the last decade plus, he's been with the Milwaukee Bucks, the Drunken Scotties. But I guess Giannis open-minded about getting the hell out of Milwaukee.
I'm open-minded about some things.
That sucks if you're in Milwaukee. You're like, man, we have one of the best players in the world, and now he doesn't want to be here anymore. Like, if that came out about Ant, like 2 years, you'd be, I don't know, I don't think you care anymore, Corey, but like, I'd be crushed.
Why would I not care? It's Ant.
You don't care
It's
about
the Wolves.
anything.
It's my favorite squad.
Yeah.
Well, what if Kirill leaves next year?
Zach, too, what happens if that happens?
Well, that would be just a darn shame, Cor, won't you think? Shoot.
Yeah, wouldn't that be just a darn shame?
Darn shame.
Ooh! Yeah. Jeez, look at that number. He has 3 years and $175 million left on his contract.
How can you live like that?
God, yeah.
In Milwaukee, you live like a king.
Anywhere you live like a king.
That buys so
I
much
can barely
ladies.
buy his family dinner.
Yeah, so many Brewer tickets.
Oh, you can afford Heckle's restaurant if you have $175 million.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Bucks? Weren't they just like amazing 2 years ago?
Yeah, they won the championship a couple of years ago.
It just seemed like not long ago they were on the top of the NBA for a while. Now he wants out.
Yeah, it's over.
Do you know there's a town? Oh, God, I better not say this. Oh, no. I'm going to say it anyway. Oh, boy. Did you know there's a town in Minnesota called Clitherall, Minnesota? 249 people.
How do you spell it?
Clitherall. Small town.
Did not know that.
Yeah, I know.
It's a hard spot to find sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to circle around before you find it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's like all the roads, like they just like keep going around and around and around.
Yeah.
You're like, where is this thing going?
Yeah, you got to take directions. Otherwise,
Yeah. I wish there was just like an easier path.
Right.
Yeah, right. I don't really think the place exists. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's been made up.
It's like Atlantis. It's sunk.
Right.
Sauce,
like
you
a
do a
sunken-
joke.
It's like the Bermuda Triangle. It's either there or not there.
Well, not the Bermuda Triangle is there.
It's all right. He
very
doesn't
much
get this
there.
bit.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just what happens there is the
I'm
question.
not good at sex.
Okay.
Wow, I'm glad that was clean.
Were you
I'm
texting
glad
your
that was
wife?
clean.
I thought it was going to end with jokes or talking or radio, and then he just said sex. All right.
Yeah, that got real.
Interesting. Oh, I did not expect that.
I'm not even going
Holy
to put that in the
cow.
book because that's so assumed.
That's the title of the book.
What was the name of that city again? The town?
Clitherall?
I wonder what the mascot is for their teams.
Oh, my God.
Sauce, you guess.
I think it's a guy that sits in a boat.
I knew
can't
it.
find him.
I knew you were going to say boatman. That's good.
Thank
Good
you.
thinking.
Thank you.
But what's the name of the team, though?
Me?
That's the mascot, but what's the team name?
Team name
Team name.
is called. Man, it's a good question.
Thanks.
It's a great question. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're
Tale
good at
as
asking
old as
questions.
time. The team name of that city is, man, when you think about all the history they have. Now they've changed the mascot. Oh, God, I'm getting text messages. All the change that they've had.
How long are you
You're
gonna
heavy.
talk?
Oh, I don't know the team name. I don't want to say the team name. Yeah, I'd rather fall down a flight of stairs.
And kids, that was improv.
Yep.
I took one class.
No, you can tell.
Then
Hey, Ben?
pocketed Hawks money.
Yeah.
Back in the day, did you have rookie camp?
For sure.
Yeah, I didn't. How was it for you?
Scary.
Yeah. Here's what KFC told all the kids as they were coming in.
I told them all they all have the same opportunities that Ivan Pace and Bo Richter and other guys had throughout my time here. And then we've got even greater stories of guys like C.J. Hamm coming as a tryout and obviously being one of our captains and foundational guys. So special weekend kicking off, having our complete team for this year together, which I'm very excited about.
Man, there you go.
I think that is something worth talking about. Is from what I understand, from what I hear from other people, is that the Vikings do have a reputation around the league of truly giving everybody an equal shot in all these camps. And there's not this old school hierarchy like, well, you're this draft pick and that therefore we look at you differently than a free agent pickup. Like, nope, they've proven it time and time again, not just with CJ and obviously Adam Thielen, but you look at Ivan Pace and some of these other guys that were either low round draft picks or free agents, and they go out there and it's like, if you prove yourself, you're going to make the team.
Yeah, man.
Which is interesting because back to Brosmer for a second. I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is reality or if I'm making it up in my head. But whenever the Vikings pick up a player like Brosmer, it feels like a charity case, right? It feels like, hey, we're going to help you out. We're going to give you a shot. Like if you told me that Brosmer was fighting for the third string in Jacksonville, I'd go, wow, look at that. Like the Jags think that Brosmer can sling it. That's pretty cool. When it's the Vikings, it feels like, well, why don't you just come hang out with us and see if you can do it? But to your point, I don't think the Vikings would waste his time if they don't think he's legit.
Right.
And I think they're gonna at least maybe give him a fair shot at being quarterback number 3, which is pretty cool. But I hope he has an equal shot because I think the kid can sling it. I just have no idea if he can play at the pro level or not. But
It isn't glamorous. It isn't worth it.
it's not worth it to be a third string quarterback.
What is the problem?
Jeez, Pee Wee.
Who's the front runner to be quarterback 3?
Probably Brett Rippon.
He's dead.
What?
Yeah, he's already on the team with experience.
Mm-hmm.
He went golfing with the team the other
He
day.
did with BO.
Oh.
Anybody else?
Chad Abbott.
Oh, who else?
He can't golf.
Dropfoot?
Yeah, Dropfoot can't swing a golf club. No.
Maybe putt
Bat out of the sand.
I don't think he could tee the ball up.
I don't think he could walk his bag out on the field.
Oh, my.
He's that big.
And Brian O'Neill.
God, good for him.
Brian O'Neill mentioned on Friday about that 3.5 or whatever hour road trip to go golfing, right? And they split up in a couple of cars.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the new guys and how the new guys were part of that group too. So a couple of the guys on the line. And we were asking them about how do you draw for who drives what? And I compared it to a first date because I think that's I would struggle with that. You meet somebody for the first time. I know you guys are more used to it because professional sports, people are coming in, people are going out, friends, new friends, whatever. You have to adjust to new teammates. But I'm like, man, I don't want to get stuck with new guy for 3.5 hours. What if I don't like him? I want to be in the other car with everybody that I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but with the new guys.
It wasn't as if, because I heard him say that, it wasn't as if it was Ryan Kelly, right?
I think he said Ryan Kelly, yeah.
That it was just the two of them.
Yeah, there was a third.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it'd be different if it was just the two of you. You're like, this could get awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm guessing that they knew of each other for a long time.
It was Rob Zombie.
And Rob Zombie sitting in the back. He's
Wow.
playing some tunes, all acoustic, of course.
Yeah, of course.
So do you think on a 3.5 hour car ride when you're getting to know your new offensive line teammate, do you think you essentially go through your football resumes? Do you think, like, when did you start playing? What do you guys do in high school? Do you guys kind of go through the Wikipedia, if you will, of each other's football lives to get used to each other?
Maybe. Or you just like start making connections of like, hey, you were, I
played with so-and-so?
I played with so-and-so in college, and, he had a stop in Indianapolis, and I knew him then, and blah, blah, blah. And, what do you think you're a coach? Because I've heard this about him. Like, I don't know. I think there's enough connections, enough similarities in people that that it's easy conversation.
And do you do the quick recon? Like, is Anthony Richardson a bust? Like, do you do that kind of stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Can that kid ever play or not?
Oh, yeah.
You get the real story from the guy that protected him?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's not like these guys aren't just like regular people. Some of these guys, they love just dishing on people.
Yes.
Like they
should work here.
Yeah. And some guys are more reserved and they don't want to talk ill of anybody, and they're like, gonna keep everything close to the vest. And some guys are like, oh, I'll give you everything. You want to know about this guy? I'll tell you about this guy.
Meat sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bring it on.
You're getting a little bit better at that.
No, you're very good. That was an unwarranted shot. You keep, you're a steel trap.
Yeah, you're a steel trap.
You are.
I am.
Way more than you used to be.
I'm way better at it.
Way
I
better.
didn't tell that story about how you like to wear eyeliner.
On your Johnson.
Thank you.
What?
Still hasn't been
It's
released.
a weird thing.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That was the name of the mascot that you couldn't think of. was Steel Trap.
Yeah, well, boy.
Yeah.
Well, it was like Steel Trap 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah, everything changes. You get older.
Oh, your mic's on.
A little less steely.
No,
A little
your
less
mic's
trappy.
on.
Sauce, you're a pretty good secret keeper now.
Yeah, you're good.
Secret sauce.
Appreciate that. You can find that all over.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
The speed limit in North Dakota is about to go to 80 miles an hour.
Yes. Sweet. Yeah, finally join up with South Dakota.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, they see what Big Brother is doing, and they're like, oh, we should probably do that.
And that means if the speed limit's 80, you can go 92 without getting pulled over.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Right.
Yeah, at least 12 over the
Yeah,
speed
yeah, at
limit.
least
Isn't
12.
that 2 states, though, that just realize nobody really wants to be here, so you can go drive faster through it?
No, you just it's just quicker to get to the Black Hills.
Yeah,
and it's a straight shot. It's not like you have
there's
to turn.
No hills. There's no turns.
No.
There's
Yeah.
nothing.
Just give it
Is
hell.
Montana the same way?
Yes.
I think you
in
just,
fact,
like-
I think there may be stretches in Montana where there's no speed. I'm serious.
You know what?
No, I think you're right.
Autobahn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that'd be great.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Just
do cannonball.
hauling
Let's do
balls.
power trip cannonball run.
And if
Montana's
a deer runs
elite.
out in front of you, just say goodbye to everybody in the car.
Well, remember, Sauce says swerve into the ditch. It's safer.
Nope.
Don't
No, I
hit the
was
ditch.
wrong
Or don't hit
about
the deer going to the ditch. Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.